I wish people could see us before we go live.
I don't. Especially not today.
The reality. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. I'm Julian.
And I'm laughing Lori. I'm Lori. Hi.
And we are JLV Moments and More. Hi, Eric.
Hi, Eric. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
I know you see us. We're just laughing. And you probably can't hear us, but literally the minute I hit live,
somebody decided that they needed us.
Mommy!
Yeah. And then she was letting us know that we weren't on the TV yet.
Yeah, she was being our supervisor in the background. God bless our daughter. Hi, how is everyone's weekend going?
I hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah. We are here a little bit before 2. We started a few minutes early.
We usually do.
We usually do. Just make sure everything's
working
accurately. It's Sunday, August 11th.
2024.
2024. It has been
the year of the dragon, I think. No, I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know. Could be. I don't know.
It might be. I don't know.
It's been one heck of a week.
And one heck of a day already.
Well, yesterday was kind of a heck of a day.
Yesterday was a.
Yeah, it's been a weekend. Oh. We've had a very busy weekend, but there's been a lot of stuff going on. So, I guess if we go back to last week Sunday, we're talking. We've got the Olympics. A lot has happened over the past week. A lot of ups and downs and lefts and rights, and I know I feel like we need to adjust here. We didn't get ourselves set straight. There, squeaky chair. Squeaky chair. One day that squeaky chair will go.
No.
They'll
get put in the garage.
They'll get put in the garage. Got it.
It'll be saved for that, one day when we have a bunch of people. Oh, hey, we got chairs.
We got chairs. We got a squeaky chair. Oh, that's
Sean.
Wow.
But you know what? You might win 300 back.
Yeah, that's true.
In the next 20 minutes.
Yep.
You never know.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, heck, I won 1,500 or something on a blind play at poker.
That is true. That was a weird night. That was our honeymoon.
That was on our
honeymoon cruise.
Yep.
So there was the Olympics and the ups and downs, and I'll be honest, I don't think we watched a whole lot of it like we had planned.
Week. Yeah. We did a lot more watching last week.
Yeah. And I
mainly because she's not a fan of the track and field stuff.
Well, not only that. Okay, yes, I'm not a fan of track and field, but let's face it. We had 2 more days. We had to figure out babysitter situation, open house, school started, gymnastics started, dance started.
I was off for 3 days last week, so it made it easy.
Yeah, you were off last week, so that kind of helped. But this past week has just been very busy. A lot of stuff going on. And with school starting, that just makes it crazy too. But I know you didn't come here to listen about school, about our lives. It's 2:00. And so the other thing that's happened this past weekend that I have been trying to fit into all the other craziness that we've been working on this weekend.
I did not. I wanted to, but I didn't.
Shame on you.
But break. I heard it wasn't that great though.
Yeah.
That it wasn't as like some people were kind of making fun of it. So I don't know.
Okay, so we'll talk about Olympics for a second. My thing with the break and the few little bits that I saw here and there are I have seen so much better on So You Think You Can Dance.
In the auditions. In the
auditions, yes.
Is what she was
in the auditions. I just, nope. I'm glad it's not coming back. That's great that they gave it a try. Good for them. Good for thinking outside of the box and doing something that's different and new and hip. And yeah, I just couldn't. Maybe I'm just old school.
I might go back and watch it later this week or something.
It's just how I feel.
To see, but yeah, I've heard it didn't go over too well, but
Yeah, I didn't like it a whole lot. So something else happened this weekend. D23.
Back on to our
Back on, yeah. Because
schedule.
I have a feeling we're going to be talking a lot about
Mhm.
D23, and if we get to other stuff, then I will update so when people go to rewatch and all that kind of stuff. But I don't want to keep anybody's time because there is a 3 o'clock Olympic closing ceremony for anyone that wants to watch it, and
8 o'clock their time.
8 o'clock their time, and of course we're trying to be consistent. So, so if you are joining us, please
Yes.
make sure you like.
Please like, subscribe. It costs you nothing.
It costs you
Everybody
nothing.
loves to
Yep,
say. It
costs
is
you
very
nothing.
true. The liking helps us get out to more people. Makes our stream pop up on more feeds. The subscription is just, it helps us in all in general.
Sean,
Don't
give it away. Don't get ahead of it.
Please leave us a comment. Let us know
All
if you're watching. You know, if you're ninja watching, just say hi, or leave a comment or give us something. If you're rewatching, just do #replay, and then if you're somebody from the game that I play, just put #K17. Hey,
Okay.
Thank you for joining us. We have a third person.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. We appreciate that. I'm Lori. This is Julian. We're JLV Moments and More. And yes, we are going to jump in and talk about D23.
Right now.
Please, we already have one spoiler, but that's okay. This is all spoiler alert, spoiler alert. We're going to talk about, if you jump onto any Facebook, YouTube, you're going to see
probably say, if
all
you're a
this
Disney
stuff.
fan, you've already probably know some of this.
And here's the thing, we're probably going to be focusing a lot on what was just announced last night, so Saturday night, that has to do with the parks. There are other things, and I didn't nab pictures of all of that, but we can talk about the movies.
I will touch on the movies and the shows.
So we'll talk about all the movies and stuff that are coming out. But what I want to do is I've nabbed a bunch of pictures from a lot of Facebook friends that we follow. So I'll throw, there's like the Disney parks, Chipping Company. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get it. Chipping Company, I think, is another one. He has a YouTube out there. I've pulled from Resort TV 1. I've pulled from Goo to You. I've pulled from, I don't know. I feel like a bunch of people out there. Myers and the Mouse. Actually, haven't seen anything from Myers and the Mouse yet.
And when we get to my favorite, when we get to my favorite part, I'm going to give my opinion on what rides could be, because I told Josh that I would do it on our stream.
Yeah, so. And I will put a shameless plug because we're not monetized, so and we don't know who else is going to watch this. But Josh from Resort TV 1, really cool guy. He did a whole. I honestly think he was up at about 2 o'clock this morning, the way it looked. Yeah. He was up super late, and he did a whole blast out about what the Disney parks. So, and gave a little bit of his opinion. And so, yeah, we're going to give a little bit of ours. The reason I say that this is not in any random and not in any order, this is very random, is because I'm going through as I nabbed pics from everyone. So I'll show the picture, talk about what I remember and know about it. Please, if you are watching, jump in, say something. We already know, yes, the nighttime parade is coming back, and we'll talk about that because I am geeked. There's a couple things that I am so excited about, but let's go ahead and get started. Let's see how I can do this without losing sound. So we have our wonderful people out there, Sean and Eric. Let us make sure you keep us.
Still hear us.
Hopefully you can still hear us. But the first one out there is Lion King. Now, the downer of this, and I just noticed looking at this picture, how did I not see this?
They should have. That's what.
Did you see what the ride is?
That's what they should have done with it.
Oh my gosh. So here's the downer part, though. This is not going to be in the United States. This will be at Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
They have a whole Disney Adventure, I think is what they're calling it, that they are getting ready to build out there, add on to Disneyland Paris. And I just noticed after reading about some of these things and catching things that is a
Splash Mountain.
That's Splash Mountain. That's basically Splash Mountain.
Yes, it is.
So good for you, Disneyland Paris, to be getting a Splash Mountain of sorts, but it won't be obviously Splash Mountain. It'll be themed Lion King, but apparently it'll be a whole So I don't know if it's just a ride or if it's a whole world that'll be dedicated to Lion King. I didn't quite catch all of that.
Well,
but good for you, Paris. I mean,
does Paris already have Splash Mountain?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
If they did, it would just be retheming.
You know, and the people that would be able to tell us are the people that live in England right now. So I'm not sure. I don't know if they're awake. Are they awake? Are they awake? We can look it up on the phone. But I nabbed this one because Lion King has made a bit of a resurgence. Crazy that it came out. If I caught this all correctly, it came out in 1994, which was 30 years ago. So first of all, thanks for making us feel old, Disney. But because I remember when it all came out. I'm sure many of other people do. But I am really excited that they're dedicating some land outside of the United States, not Animal Kingdom, to something like Lion King. Movie-wise, Mufasa, it will be coming out. We did see a trailer of that. I wasn't real plussed in the beginning about the idea of a prequel, but I think I heard that. So I'm just going to keep talking. But I really actually saw the preview or that trailer, and I'm actually kind of excited about it. So I'm not a big animal movie. I love my princesses, my action adventure movies. I'm not a Jungle Book, Lion King kind of person, but I do think that this one will. I do think that prequel that's coming out is going to be totally worth it. So I'm excited to see that one. And I take that back. I have not seen the live action Jungle Book. But I have seen the whole I guess you call it live action Lion King. I did see that when it came out a couple of years ago. So this will be a lot of fun. So we'll move on from Paris. Good for you, Paris. Congratulations. I'm sure we'll see this. Of course, we get to the next one that I know Julian is ecstatic about. And as I said, this was in a random order, so I have no clue what's coming up next. So here we go. Villains Land. If you hadn't heard yet, Disney Magic Kingdom is supposed to be getting a Villains Land. They have been talking about it, I think even all the way back to maybe 2019, probably before that they've been talking about some form of a Villains Land. I do know that Disney, if you're going to do it right, if anyone from Disney ever watches this, if you're going to do it right, you got to follow Epic, Universal Epic. They are coming out with some pretty crazy things, amazing things. Particularly their whole ode, so to speak, to their, not so much their villains, but to their, and this is where I need Julian, their ode to the monsters and the vampires and that kind of thing, to the dark side of the movies. And so Disney, you got to answer that call. Isn't that what it's all about? Answer the call. Anyway, so I really think they got to do this sooner rather than later. The only thing that I have heard, and I'm out there for anyone to comment below or to comment in the chat right now. The only thing that I've heard is that they apparently have already started moving dirt and land and all that kind of stuff, but there wasn't hey, this is where it's going to go, or this is what's going to be a part of. So we don't know if it's a whole new land or if it'll be attached to, it says Magic Kingdom. Okay. But look at this, came from IGN.com.
You're going to my favorite part.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. You walked out and this was the next one. I didn't know.
The whole reason why I have my shirt on.
The whole reason why you have your shirt on. All right, go. You can give your thoughts on all of this.
So this is the one that I've been waiting for a very long time. From the first time I heard about it.
A lot of people have.
I think, yeah, a lot of people, because we went to the Villains Night at Magic Kingdom, which was really fun.
When was that?
Really cool.
2019, I think.
It was a few years ago.
Maybe even 2018.
Well, I think we left Virginia and your parents were here.
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
Probably 2018. Yeah.
So it was a while ago. Really cool, really fun, and I've been waiting for villains to get their due for a long time. They are the best parts of Disney.
And I know this is concept art. We made this very clear. Yes, this is concept art. But I love the little details in this concept art. And so
hopefully the castle, they'll do that, because that's really like the center point of this.
And I don't think Disney would have released this without there being some truth to what we're seeing. So you've got the green colors, which that would lead a little bit more towards Maleficent.
Well, considering Maleficent is like the
It's like
top,
the ultimate. Well,
the
you've got the
ultimate.
evil queen, but I think
Maleficent is like number
yeah,
one.
I think so too. But you've
this
got
is,
the raven right here, and then you've got that
which is
castle in
Maleficent.
the back. So,
and this is where Josh asked people's opinions on what kind of rides that they would want. And I think definitely something to do with like a dragon, something, maybe even a roller coaster or a dark ride. A dark ride would be kind of cool because it's in the dark. It's the villains.
So now that I'm seeing this picture a little bit more up close on a bigger screen, do you notice what's in that back left-hand side? That's not a mountain. To me, that looks like some kind of roller coaster. If we really want to get in depth, look at that back left-hand side.
Yeah.
I really do think they're going to be doing, like you said, some kind of dragon roller coaster kind of thing.
There's going to be some kind of roller coaster.
And maybe, I mean, I'm looking down at that very bottom too. You know, maybe it's some kind of roller coaster that goes underwater or something like that.
You have Ursula, you have water, you could do some kind of sea monster thing.
Yeah, there's lots of villains.
There's a plethora of options that they could do for this.
Yeah.
When it comes to rides. And they just need to make sure they do it right.
Well, and here's the thing too. Going back to not so much the rides. I know Josh from Resort TV 1. Shout out to you again, dude. I still don't know how late you were up last night. So if you do end up watching this, amazing.
Yep.
But it's fascinating. Again, I don't think Disney would have let this concept art out without really thinking about the details, because they know that there are people out there that look at every tiny detail. And okay, hold on, just let me finish. Okay, so Universal Epic was already doing some testing of the dragons in the sky.
Bones.
Do you see what's going on up here? Up at that top in the sky, there's some dragons up there too. So I wonder if Disney's gonna try to do some mimicking of that in a way, in their own Disney way,
of course. They, but I think for me, the coolest thing would be to have like drone ravens around the land.
Yeah,
that would be kind of cool. Kind of would, get you along the, with all the villains that are in the Disney universe. It would be kind of a cool thing.
Yeah.
Because the only dragon that you really know about is Maleficent. So, having just a random dragon show up doesn't make sense for Disney, unless it looks like Maleficent.
I was just looking. There's another castle over in this right-hand side here. So again, we all know this is concept art, and what somebody's putting out there won't necessarily 100% be what it is.
Another ride option could be like a dark ride with Cruella driving like a mad woman down the streets of London.
Yeah.
Some kind
of like a kind of deal.
You're in the car with Cruella driving.
Okay, Disney, are you listening?
I think that would be really cool.
That would be really cool. So, all right, Villains Land.
Yes.
Have we said enough about it?
We could never say enough.
Well, and here's the thing. Yes, it is going to take some time. A lot of this construction will not start until 2025.
Well, supposedly there are rumors that they have already broken ground on this.
Yeah, I did mention that apparently they've already
shovels
broken ground.
Have been put to dirt already.
So, but we don't know where.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. We don't know where. So I'm sure in the next week or so, somebody's going to be throwing something up on YouTube or Facebook, or
if it's like they've always talked, it's probably most likely right behind where Frontierland, where Big Thunder Mountain is, that whole section of land back there that is just waiting to be developed into something.
It's interesting, Sean. So Narnia, Netflix, I think, has that. Netflix has Narnia, and I don't know who owns Netflix. Like, who has that partnership with Netflix? Is it Universal, or is it Disney, or is it both?
But I think Disney owns the property to Narnia.
Oh,
I think
that would, that's something that I would be worth, because I do love Narnia.
I'd have to double check, and don't quote me on that, but because a lot of the Narnia movies were on Disney Plus.
That's true. That's true. Huh. I never would have thought of that, Sean. I'm going to have to do a little digging now. I have to talk about, yeah, Disney did.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Huh. That's getting my wheels turning too. So, hi, if you've joined us, I'm Lori.
And I'm Julian.
And this is JLV Moments and More. And we are talking about D23 announcements. What we are doing is I've nabbed a bunch of pictures and we're just going in random order of mainly a lot of the park stuff.
Yeah, she jumped into the village without me.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
There's a whole
It's
reason
the
I was
second
here.
one that came. Well, then you can just leave for the rest of the talk.
I had my shirt on and everything.
And please, if you want to comment below, please comment below. Let us know you're here. Let us know what you think. Say hi. Whatever it may be, we will say hi to you. We do that. We like to do that. Hold on,
especially because we're so small right now. We can chit chat about
everything. We can chit chat with everyone. All right. The next thing that I think is going to be so much fun is Cars is coming to Florida.
Yep.
So we know that Cars is in California, and they've got that great little
Radiator
Springs area. So it is coming to Florida.
But this is going to be different than Radiator Springs.
Well, a little bit there. I'm thinking the track is going to be very similar. Well, but having not been to California, we don't know.
It's definitely going to. Well, it's going to be kind of like right next to Frontierland, and I'm not quite sure. I'm going to guess that behind where Splash Mountain is, well, Tiana's Bayou Adventure is.
I just hope they're not getting rid of Thunder Mountain.
No, they can't get rid of Big Thunder Mountain. No.
He can't. They never talked about it, but I remember when I saw this morning, because when I watched it early this morning, it was like, oh my gosh, are they getting rid of Thunder Mountain? Because they're saying it's going to be part of Frontierland. So, and they have space. They have space behind Tiana. They have space on the other side of the railroad track.
Frontierland.
They have space. I know. I'm so excited. Yes. Cars is coming. Yay!
And they said there's going to be 2 rides. Yep. There's going to be one that's for, bigger kids, and then there's going to be one for little kids.
Yep. Hey, by the way, we have a new person. Hi, Caleb. I'm Lori.
Hi, Caleb.
Thanks for joining us. And if you want to jump in and talk about D23, that would be great. Sorry, I'm just moving some things so we can see the chat here. But yeah, Cars, I'm so excited. There's supposed to be, okay, I know he talked about, I feel like there were 2 things that Demario, whoo, that, not Josh from Resort TV 1, bless him. We're talking about Josh Demario, the director of parks. Yep. I think he talked about 2 rides.
Yes.
I can't remember what the second one was.
There was going to be one for big kids and one for little kids.
That's right, one for little ones.
Yes.
Yeah. So great going, Disney. I am excited, and I do hope it's similar to Radiator Springs. I've heard really good things about that ride out there.
Yeah, well, because he said it was going to be more in the out west area because it's over in Frontierland.
Yeah,
that's why it's like
it'll be lumpy. Yeah, it'll be off-roading,
like
bumpy,
off-roading ride, muddy.
Yeah.
Yes,
that'd be cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to see this, and I cannot wait to see this one. All right, next ones, because I know we're limited on time. So there are 2 somewhat dining experiences, and sorry, oh my gosh, now I can see that. That's great.
What?
All right.
Let's see what.
That hurt there.
Oh.
There's nothing I can do to fix that. All right, we're gonna do this real quickly. All right. There we go. That's a much better picture. Okay. So, Disney Parks.
Yes, Route 66.
Yes, Route 66. I know it's gonna be so. I just hope we're out of the talk, and they're actually gonna start walking the walk. But that's what we're gonna hope for. And now that, as long as the world doesn't decide to go turning turtle, we will be totally good.
Yeah.
All right. So, thank the Phoenicians. Haha. I love how Disney Parks put that out there. 2 new lounges are supposed to debut in one in Epcot and one in Magic Kingdom and 2025. So I do trust that we're going to see this sooner rather than later. There apparently is this new Spaceship Earth lounge. I don't know. We never even experienced the Space 220 or whatever that was.
No, we haven't eaten there yet.
Oh, Spaceship Earth. Why is this taking me forever? Sorry. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. No. Yeah, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I'm there. Spaceship Earth. Yeah, so I think this will be a lot of fun. I really do. I like the fact that it's fireworks, so maybe this will be a great place to watch the fireworks and stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Caleb, I missed out on the game announcement myself. So I'm not even sure what games they've got working. She saw it, but she's not a gamer.
Yeah, I kind of fast forward through
She
it a
fast
little
forwarded
bit.
through it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the parks. Oh my gosh, we've been waiting for so long, and now that we've got dates and years and something, some more tangible information from them to let us know that these things are really going to start happening. It's really, really, really exciting.
Yep. And I will throw something out there about the gaming because, yeah, I'm not a big game person unless it's Lego games. I'll play those. But I am a little disappointed with you on that one, Kayla, because they just kind of threw it right before the big announcement of the villains deal. I think even came right before Cars. No, Cars might have come before that. But anyway, to me, that should have been a panel all on its own.
An announcement.
There really should have been give it 30 minutes. Whoever scheduled it, they could have found 30 minutes to an hour to talk about blah 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 when it comes to this new game and that new game.
Because I would
really love done that in the past.
Yeah, I would really love to see an open world Disney game that would just I mean, I don't know why they don't already have something like that. That's just like open world, go and do things. Just, it seems like it would be such a fun thing to do.
I think it's something that they could come up with later on down the road because they now have this open world Star Wars game coming out.
Yes,
soon.
which
so I do wonder
Outlaws.
if Disney's having that kind of conversation that I know there was this whole Fortnite connection.
Oh, so there's going to be
Yeah.
See, I have never played Fortnite. I've wanted to. I just don't have the time anymore.
The bandwidth.
I just don't have the time these days. And just I know a lot of people that play it, and I'm sure the Marvel season is going to go off like freaking
gangbusters.
Yeah, they're going to it's going to be a big thing. But it would be really cool to have an open, I love Skyrim, I love Fallout 4. I just love that open concept, the open world concept. So with the Star Wars game coming out of Outlaws, I want that game, but it's just I got to find out if I can get.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
I want that new Xbox and
Yeah. All right, so let's keep
back to the two lounges.
Yeah, let's back to the two lounges. So so the other one is this, and this is why I brought this because I do have my love. Here, wait, hold on. What are you gonna wear them? Okay, I do have a love for the Pirates. So here we go. There we go. Oops. Yep, did that wrong. Still learning how to do all this. I'm hitting buttons left and right. I don't know, just hitting buttons. There we go. So there we go. So there's the ears, high ears. I hope you guys can still hear us. I'm going to stop sharing just for a second because this is usually the time when Eric tells me that he can't hear us anymore and all that fun. And we can't see the chat.
Hit the little double
I'm going to hit the escape. There we go. Okay, there we go. This is the best time ever. So I'm really excited. I'm guessing that it'll be Tortuga Tavern. Yes, we like to have multiple conversations while we're going on here too. I'm guessing I think it was called Tortuga Tavern.
As you can see, we never got the tag cut off of this. We got the CBS tag.
I just cut off the actual Disney tag of it.
I think I got a feather on my
Yes,
face.
the feather. The feathers are molting. This was part of the Mickey collection 2 years ago. I think.
This was the 50th anniversary.
Yeah, 50th anniversary, and I just thought these were so cute. So
I got the pin from all of these, the 12 pins that they came out with. I have all 12 pins of the jumbo pins.
Anyway, so I'm really super excited. Let's see if we can get back to. Oops, wait.
She hit the wrong button.
I really did hit the wrong button.
No, that makes it bigger.
No, that minimizes it.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. That's the one I wanted to hit. There we go. Okay. I hope you can still hear us. That's all I can say. Anyway, I really am excited. And I think it's Tortuga Tavern is the one that they closed down, which is right across the way. So whichever one it is that they just closed up, I think that's what they're going to turn into this. So I do think we're going to see both of these sooner rather than later.
Well, I said 2020. I would guess
by the summer.
By the summer,
maybe the
fall at the latest.
Yeah. So I'm really excited. I do think that, just I always love new theming, and those are always fun. And we're foodies, in case you haven't figured that one out. We love the food places. So I'm really excited to see what they do with that. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Hi again, I'm Lori.
And I'm Julian.
And we are JLV Moments and More. Thank you for joining us.
Like, subscribe, comment, say hi.
And we do try to come on every Sunday at 2 o'clock. And we have started back on Wednesdays at 7. It's hit and miss right now. We don't talk Disney on Wednesdays. We actually
I'll be opening these.
Have been talking about openings and
these are
with Pokemon.
These are Japanese. These are the Japanese version of Pokemon 151. I'm going to be opening these on Wednesday.
And if you can't tell, we're very lighthearted and funny, but we keep it very friendly, family friendly. I can talk.
She can talk to me.
I can family friendly. And please talk to us in the chat section. We will try to catch up with you, talk to you and try to comment, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I can't talk anymore.
So
all right.
He was saying that they're looking at doing a whole Disney experience in Fortnite.
Wow. Okay.
That might make me.
Well, we'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll talk. All right. So the next one, which I am also very excited about, and I really loved how they announced this. If you get to go back and watch any of the YouTube,
it was fun.
It was a lot of fun how they announced this. They brought in one of the voices. Disney brought in one of the very popular voices.
Disney legend. Is he? I don't know. He should be, or he will be.
If he isn't yet, he will be. I think he might be.
I think he already is.
But Billy Crystal was there to announce.
He's gotta come off.
Yeah, I don't.
My feathers are.
Your feathers are getting in your nose.
Feathers are getting in my nose.
So Billy Crystal came in to announce that there will be a Monsters Land.
A Monstropolis.
Monstropolis. And this will actually be in Hollywood Studios. This is another one that I did. Yes, I'm so excited.
The question is where in Hollywood Studios?
Yeah. Well, okay. So a couple of things. Disney, first of all, let's talk about this. I think it is amazing that you're coming up with a roller coaster. As you can see on the top here, it's a roller coaster that's hanging.
It is the first suspended coaster at a Disney park.
Which is so awesome. So that'll be fun.
Suspended coasters are so fun.
I'm guessing it'll be somewhere. I don't know. I'd have to look at the map to try to do some guesstimates, and I'm not even going to get into that right now.
I'm going to say probably next to Toy Story Land.
Probably
somewhere on
that.
Not the Galaxy's Edge side, but the other side going behind where they have all the old Little Mermaid show that they haven't reopened. Somewhere back behind there, I think.
That's another one. We have to talk about. I didn't do my deep diving on that one, but that'll be for another day to talk about.
That is a whole that is a whole space just waiting to be used.
Apparently they're bringing back Little Mermaid, but again, we could spend an hour talking about that. But anyway, there's definitely some places that they can put it. What I find, all I'm asking Disney, for it. All I'm asking. Shade. Please have some shade. It is Florida. The one thing, and I understand it's Andy's backyard and blah, 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 all those things we can talk about, but please put in some extra shade. That's all I'm asking. Just get us out of the sun for 5 minutes, because in Toy Story Land, I can't stand that place in the middle of the day. And morning or night, that's it.
And with Galaxy's Edge right next to it, you can walk through there. You got the buildings, and then you got there's more shops and stuff over there. So you can hide away from the sun more. Yeah. But in Toy Story Land, it's just like, oh
my gosh, it is wide open. Anyway, okay, just add some shade. That's all I'm asking. Add some shade. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they come up with. Maybe we'll see some new monsters. Maybe we'll see some more. I don't know. There's a lot that they could definitely do with this. And there seems to be this 2-ride thing going on with a lot of their new announcements. So it'll be interesting to see what their second ride is. I'm looking too. I think it looks like there's going to be they're talking a little play area for the kids.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I see a slide over there. And again, I understand these are concept arts. So it's, what they're thinking about, and doesn't always become 100% accurate, of course. But yeah, I do think it'd be really cool. But to see Monsters Inc. building, right? I mean, that would be so cool. For me, it's the
suspended coaster.
I know. I love the coasters.
I love, one of the first suspended coasters I ever went on was the Big Bad Wolf at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. I'm showing my age there because the Big Bad Wolf is no longer there. But oh my gosh, it was so fun.
All right. Yes, we know. Okay. So moving on. Sorry.
And then there
We're
was
talking Disney.
And then there was Raptor at Cedar Point.
Bring it back in. We're talking Disney. Talking Disney.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway. Anyway, so real quickly, I wanted to throw out there. I know we have a bunch of movies and stuff we can talk about. They did mention Frozen 3. They did also mention an Incredibles 3.
Yes,
so that'll be really
mention of
cool.
that, yep.
Lots of stuff out there, movies wise, Disney Plus wise, that
Disney
we
Plus,
could
there's gonna
spend
be
a whole
some-
other. We might have to do that. Maybe we'll do that next Sunday. Is talk
There was
about all
some-
the Disney
some really
Plus
good shows coming.
stuff that they're talking about coming out.
One
So,
that I was a little like thrown by the concept of it. I had not. It was totally not what I was thinking it was going to be. And that's the Star Wars Skeleton Crew,
yeah.
which looks really cool.
So again, maybe we'll spend next week talking about a lot of that
Yeah.
extra stuff. So, but did want to throw out there. Yep, they're talking about Frozen 3. It's already obviously we've got some concept art. It's already in the works. We'll probably see it. I don't know if they gave an official date, but my guess will be 26, 27, somewhere right around there. Unless they did give an official date.
I would say 26 probably.
Yep, sorry.
And there was some cruises.
No,
And
there's
the
yeah. So we'll go back to the cruises here in just a minute. But let's talk about this one.
This will be pretty cool.
Okay, so this is in Animal Kingdom. I know, just give me a minute. I was trying to figure, and our daughter is singing "Let It Go," because we were just talking about Frozen. Yeah. All right, so I know this is one of those that they have been talking, lots of speculation, lots of speculation. This is one of those where they really have said they're going to be walking the walk. They brought in, yeah, it is going to happen. They actually brought in the guy that, and I cannot remember his name off the top, but who did the Indiana Jones in California. He built that ride, or was in whatever you want to look at it. He was part of that. So, so they are going to do Indiana Jones. The neat thing, so that'll be the dinosaur platform. This is not going to happen anytime soon. So it isn't like everyone needs to go ride dinosaur.
They said that
2 months.
You have time still.
You have time. So if you want to get your dinosaur fix in, get it in now. But I would say maybe by the end of 2025, we're going to see that close down.
Yeah, probably.
But they have started pulling things already. I've noticed that last week they already started pulling some trees down and stuff. But to the left of all of that, so to the right side of the picture, that's the dinosaur ride that will become Indiana Jones. To the left is it is in Kanto, but it's also that land, that culture. It's more than just the casa, the casa, what did they call it? The magical casa. It's more than that. It is a land. It is a village.
It's going to be a big, significant build.
My theory is that it'll be very similar to Pandora in that type of build, maybe bigger, of course, but it'll be very jungle-esque and a lot of stuff.
Go get some cheese.
Sorry. So if you're watching us, yes, we have a 6.5-year-old daughter who
is apparently hungry.
Apparently is hungry right now. So we're telling her to go get some food.
Doesn't want to go get anything.
Yeah, she doesn't know, because you know what she really wants to do? She wants to be on the stream. So we will introduce you, and then we will ask you to go back into the other room, okay? So
again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. This is
Virginia.
Our daughter, Virginia. And she's wearing her Maribel dress,
which
goes with this. Yeah.
This
is an actual Disney Parks dress, so that she is wearing. So, all right, say hi and bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.
All right, go on.
Bye.
Hi, bye.
Silly girl.
She's so silly. That's part of us doing a live stream on a Sunday afternoon. Is we get interrupted from time to time. We are parents.
Yes, we are.
Welcome to parenting. All right, so it's supposed to be a whole land. There's the 2 rides. Of course, we see more, so I'm sure there will be a lot more. It sounds like there's definitely going to be Indiana Jones, and there's going to be a carousel with a bunch of animals.
Yeah.
The Casa house, I think they're going to be putting some stuff in there, but nothing's complete. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot more out of this because they have already started some visual work. I do think we're going to be seeing this coming up pretty quickly. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be the 5-year Epic or Epcot.
Epcot fiasco.
Wah, wah. And I'm sorry, Moana at Epcot too. Well, I could spend a whole hour talking about how I was a little disappointed on that. But anyway, I think that I do think that this is going to be a lot. I think they've heard us.
Well, here's the
in
thing.
a way.
Well, also, they have to do something, and they have to do it well, because Epic is going to be huge.
At Universal, let's
At
make it clear.
Universal.
Yeah, just for
Universal Epic is going to be huge, especially when it opens. That'll be the time to go to Disney, because there's going to be a lot of people not going to Disney. They're going to be going and checking out Epic.
Yep. No, and Animal Kingdom needs another resurgence.
Oh,
Pandora,
definitely, yeah. Pandora's
it's great, but
it's been years.
But they could do some more. Speaking of Pandora, they did announce they are adding Pandora to California. If I read that all correctly, I think it was California.
Okay.
So they are adding another Pandora, not to Florida, but to another Disney.
To another area
Disney.
that doesn't have the land.
Yeah, yeah. And it will not be a carbon copy of what we have in Florida. It'll be what
probably based on the Way of Water.
Between that one and then the new one, Fire and Ash. Yeah, it'll be somewhere there.
Yeah,
so
I
did catch
if you
that.
didn't know, the new Avatar film is in production right now over in New Zealand, and they've released the name for it, and it's going to be Avatar: Fire and Ash. And apparently there is going to be a significant new character, and that people are going to love, and James Cameron said love to hate. So
yeah. So, and Eric, you are right. There are certain things that are going to have to be taken away. I'm slowly watching that too, because I'm watching that from behind the scenes too, because I'll be curious as to what it is that they may potentially take away. Although nothing in D23 indicated that. So let's go back to Frontierland. My fear is that
they said nothing about taking away Big Thunder.
They didn't, but one can speculate that they may have to take something away. The dinosaur ride, though, I'm sorry, it needed to go. It's so outdated.
It's not going anywhere. It's just being rethemed.
It's being rethemed, but it's just dinosaurs not what it was. But 20 some odd years ago when it came out, and it doesn't have the traction that some of these, like Lion King,
but with
some of that.
This land is definitely replacing the Dino Land at Animal Kingdom.
Well, and it looks like they're expanding too. They're actually taking advantage of some extra footprint and going beyond.
So everything that's in Dino Land now will end up getting redone with the Encanto Land stuff, and then they'll probably be adding to that footprint of what Dino Land already is.
And they won't, and here's the thing too with Dino Land, there's the architecture area, or the architecture, the architect area where they can where the kids can play and dig up bones and things like, that kind of thing. It still fits for Indiana Jones. They can find a way to retheme that too. They can
find a way to retheme that for the Indiana Jones side of this.
So it'll be interesting to see, but they did say dinosaur was not going away anytime soon, but we do know from previous reports over the summer that land patents, or what do they call it? Permits. Thank you. Land permits have already been placed for this area. We know that just within the past week, they started removing some trees and things like that. So we know that there is actual movement in this area. And hopefully it won't take a long time. We don't have to deal with COVID and all the troubles and issues that we had with that between 2020 and 2021 and even into 2022. So hopefully we'll see it all sooner rather than later. And I'm with you, Sean. I hope that it's not the disappointment. I don't think it will be.
Yeah, I don't, like I said,
I don't think it'll be the Epcot disappointment that we saw.
They have to do it right.
They have to. They have no choice.
They're going to be in trouble.
Yep. They're going to be in deep trouble. I have no idea how many more pictures. Oh, so here's just another.
Some more Encanto stuff.
Oh, so they were going to do something in the house. I thought I had heard this. This will be the Encanto house. So it kind of reminds me of
it could be like a
boat ride or
a river type ride.
Yeah, something like that. So they are going to do something there. That'll be fun for all ages. Because with those rides, I mean, they're not the thrill rides, but that's where all the kids can be on it.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't those restrictions that you would have with something like a roller coaster type deal. Test Track,
is
they
coming
did
back next
announce.
year.
Yep,
It'll be back next year.
Yeah, we knew that we all knew Test Track was coming back. We all knew Test Track was coming back. It was just a matter of when.
And how long.
And how long. So they did announce officially 2025. So once again, it was nice to actually hear some dates coming from that.
No, they didn't give a specific, they just gave a year. They said 2025.
Yeah, they said 2025. They didn't say when in 2025, so it could be December of 2025.
I'm thinking though more probably around the end of May, maybe end of April, end of May.
I don't know. I'm thinking more fallish, maybe like with Food and Wine, that kind of thing. Sorry, I'm laughing because again, we can hear our daughter and her commentary in the background, so she's jumping up and down for joy, and she loves
Test Track.
Test Track is a great ride.
She loves designing the car, what it's really about.
Yeah. That's Eric, and I'll go back to, to your comment too, and just that, there's things that may go away. That's what I'm watching too, is, will Tom Sawyer's Island and all of that stuff go away? I don't know. We don't know.
I don't think that they will, because there's so much area behind Big Thunder Mountain that is just not even touched yet.
Yeah, there is.
And that's where I think the plan is to go with the Villains Land is back behind Big Thunder Mountain. So, we'll just have to wait and see, though.
I think this was the carousel that they were going back to in Canada. Again, I told you my pictures were all over the place. If you are watching, please know I just grabbed stuff from here and there. I didn't put this in any order. So these pictures go all over the place. I have no idea how many I have left either.
No, there's another picture of it.
There's another Villains. Oh, so Sean gave this away early in the stream, but okay, so Disney World is finally getting another nighttime parade.
Yep.
It is not the electric parade. Yay!
I never saw.
I mean, first of all, I saw it one time. It was cute. It was fun. It's night, so that's always fun too. But I am ecstatic because we are so beyond the electric parade technology-wise. We have so much technology out there. Let's use it, Disney. Use it to the best of your ability.
They're already using it on the castle with the projections.
Yeah, let's use it. So you'll see on the left-hand side is the Blue Fairy. This is the Blue Fairy from Pinocchio for those that hadn't seen Pinocchio in forever.
Forever.
I
Blue Fairy.
I announced Blue Fairy, and he's like going Sleeping Beauty route because that's what we.
Like you think of Merryweather,
no, not that Blue Fairy. This is the Blue Fairy from Pinocchio. And apparently she's kind of the head of this parade, and there will be all these storylines. So, we see Peter Pan and Wendy, we see Frozen and Elsa there. I think I am ecstatic. It is going to be packed when it first comes out.
Oh, yeah.
I do believe they also said that this is supposed to be coming out in 2025. So my guess would be summer-ish.
Maybe spring.
If that really is the case, we'll see. But this is one of those, we won't have a chance to be there because we have other stuff planned, but I will be looking forward to the YouTube videos on this one for sure, and the streaming and all that kind of stuff. And one day we'll see it. I also kind of hope, and they probably won't, they didn't do this with the electrical parade that I'm aware of. They may have done this years before, but I would love to see it done twice a night so that you get that, 8:30 at night or 9 o'clock at night, but then you also get that 10:25 or 10:25 or something like that, like they do with Fantasmic.
Well, see, and that's the thing though. The problem with the electrical parade,
Sean.
And a nighttime parade in Florida is sometimes it doesn't get dark until it's about closing time.
True.
So are they going to extend the hours at the parks for these parades now?
Well, they're going to have to.
They're going to have to because they can't close Magic Kingdom at 9 o'clock if they want to have a nighttime parade.
Yeah.
At certain times of the year. So
summer of 2025. So that would indicate that they're only going to do one, and if they do fireworks at 9:20, then maybe this is at 9:45 or something like that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
It'll be interesting to see what time they decide to do this.
Yeah.
I'm just a little bummed because what I love about Fantasmic is they have the 2 times. So if you miss, not all the time, but they have the 2 times. So if you miss the one, you can always get to the other.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the crowd is a tiny bit less at 10 whatever, not always.
Yeah.
But I do like the fact that you get those 2 times. I really wish this is something they could do with the parade, but I get it. Logistical wise, it probably doesn't make sense. They have to reset things, be ready. Like it's just, I'm sure that it gets a little chaotic.
And it also has to be dark.
And it has to be dark so that it truly is. Yeah. So
that's what people are going to want. They're going to want it to stand out.
I get it. One time, one and done. Now I have heard a rumor, and I did not look up this rumor because that's just how crazy this week is. So please, if you know anything, you are more than welcome to jump in. Hi, by the way, my name is Lori.
And I'm Julian.
And we are JLV Moments and More. We have been talking D23 announcements. That's what we do. We just talk Disney and some other things on Sundays at 2:00. And then we've started up some Wednesdays where we don't talk Disney. We talk other stuff.
Usually I talk trading cards.
I can't help it. I love Disney. So yeah, we'll be talking. And we talk Universal too. We're getting back into the Universal world. So thank you for joining us. Make sure you
like, subscribe, leave a comment. It costs you nothing. As everybody now loves to say. I'm stealing it from some other people.
It's okay. It's all right.
You know, shout out to Run on the Go and everybody else.
Yes, and we get a lot of our information off of our streamers. We love watching them. We've had a chance to meet a few of them. They are amazing cool people.
I don't think we've met Ron yet, though.
No, we haven't met Ron.
We'll have to work on that.
But I will do a quick shout out to Myers and Mouse.
Good to you.
Good to you, absolutely.
Good friends of ours. Good
to you. Yeah.
We started watching him when he first started, like when he had like barely 300 subscribers.
Yep.
And so he's a good guy.
Yep, and he's actually Good to you. Goo and his family are actually out there right now, and I'm sorry, my phone just keeps doing weird things. So
they are actually at D23 this weekend. So was Ron on the Go.
Yep. Oh yeah, Ron was out there too.
Ron was out there too.
Actually, Ron, yours is the one. If you ever do watch this, yours was the one that popped up for D23 that I watched at 6 something this morning. Just so you know. And so yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I think Ron, you are actually out at Disneyland.
And if you want to go watch some live streaming from Disneyland when we're done here, go check out Ron on the Go. He's at Disneyland right now.
He's at Disneyland right now. The other thing that I will point out is Mouse Talk, and I saved them. Sorry, and I had to check some things on my phone, but Mouse Talk. I want to point out to you, they are actually going to be talking D23 tonight at 7 o'clock, and they're called Mouse Talk, by the way. So. Absolutely. There's just so many amazing streamers out there. But okay. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this goes. Oh, so the rumor. Let me bring it back in.
We're having tangent issues.
We do.
Tonight.
We don't have our little list in front of us or anything, so nothing's keeping us on track.
I was putting together a couch, so
life got a little crazy putting together a couch. Anyway, what I heard is that they are going to extend hours at Animal Kingdom starting this fall, so that they can see the lights and so that they can start using the trees and the lights and everything. Because
the tree show was actually really, really cool.
Yeah. But, okay, so I caught this, and I'm just going to say real quickly, and then I will get off my whatever, is there are reasons that they don't extend the hours at Animal Kingdom because it is a zoo, people. It's a zoo.
There are animals.
They have to take care of their animals first.
Yes.
Animals come first, people second when it comes to that place. And so they're going to do what's best for their animals. So I will get off my high horse. But yes, if you do get to see Pandora at night, it is absolutely beautiful. Check it out in the fall or in the winter when it usually does stay open a little later anyway. And it's cool. It's cooler weather-wise. That helps too. So, all right. I have no idea if I have any more.
Okay, that's
Cars again.
Oh, there's more
Monstropolis. We talked about more of that ride. We talked about Encanto. There's Indiana Jones concept.
More from Encanto.
Yeah, and Animal Kingdom.
There's the Spaceship Earth Lounge.
Yeah. Which, oh, that
And
was at
that was the picture when they showed the concept art.
when Josh DeMario did announce
the new tavern.
I think that's it.
That's
all I got.
I actually am looking forward to going to that tavern.
I know,
it looks cool.
It looks really cool.
I love the chandelier. If that really shows
look
up,
at that.
If that really shows up at the tavern, that's really cool.
That is so cool. Yeah, we'll definitely be. Oops. And here I go again.
Hitting buttons again.
Hitting buttons. We're just gonna do this, and then we're gonna do that, and there we go, and we're back. So, oh my gosh, I have been putting a lot into an hour. So I was trying to get it all in 1 hour, and I did it very successfully. I'm not gonna lie. And I really appreciate everyone talking and being a part of this.
And a new person showing up.
And a new person. Yes, thanks Caleb for saying hi. And anyone else that's had an opportunity to watch us
and
today.
Giving me some info about the game.
Yeah. I mean, these are things we're going to look at. And I do think next week we can spend the hour talking about what the new stuff that we're going to see movies wise, D23. I think that'll be a great conversation for next Sunday.
Yep, I think so too. So on Wednesday.
Yes.
Now that the picture is bigger.
D23. Oh, and here's the thing. You
can see better.
If you have something that came from D23 that you want to talk about, throw it in our comments in our or throw it in the comments. And we will add it to our conversation next week at 2:00 Sunday. Perfect? Okay. I'm done. Oh, you reading?
Yes, Disney is spinning their wheels. They really do. They really should be. They really need to be paying attention to what Universal is doing. Because it is going to be, like I said, they named the park perfectly. It is going to be epic. It really is. So... it just Disney. I just really hope Disney gets on the right, that they're leading off with the right foot on this all these announcements that they're making, and that they continue to walk forward instead of stepping backwards.
Well, and you do wonder, was the stepping backwards because of COVID and lack of supplies and the way our world reacted, and I'm talking the way the world reacted to this pandemic, or was it the money belt, which I don't want to get into any, we are not going to Chapek slam or anything like that. He managed the way he felt he needs to manage. Everyone has had managers, right, wrong, or indifferent, that they agree with, don't agree with, doesn't matter. So I do kind of wonder if it was just that perfect storm that caused a lot of the talk to not even happen. And unfortunately Disney got stuck in, in
a rut.
In that rut. Hopefully and Universal got out of it faster than Disney.
Hopefully they put it into 4-wheel and they've gotten out of the rut.
Anyway, okay.
Well, Universal wasn't affected because at the time they weren't trying to do so much, I think, too. And the internal issues, they just didn't have them. They didn't have the internal issues like Disney did.
Yeah, true. Very true.
So I think Universal definitely planned better on their end. So okay, so I don't have anything to open today, but on Wednesday I will be opening this. This is the Japanese edition of the Pokemon 151 trainer box that I opened last Wednesday. So the goal, I guess it's right in your face. I
know, like, hey, look, Mom, I'm on TV.
So the goal is to possibly find a God pack out of there. Whether I'll get one or not, who knows? So we'll see. If you don't know what a God pack is, it's a pack filled with really good cards. Really
good cards.
So we're hoping.
I don't know for a fact. This whole world of Pokemon. This is brand new. I wanted to just. I came across this the other day, and I thought this was kind of cool, and I'm glad I found it as quickly as I did. But going back to Universal Epic, so this was from BioStruck, I think is the name. BioReconstruct, who has been, I think they're the company that has been involved in who has been the main construction company or something like that. There we go. And I'm sorry that I'm including people on there. Oops, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Sorry. This is what happens when you randomly do things. So this is what this all looked like, what Universal Epic looked like when they first started.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is approximately 5-ish days ago. So I don't know when they first started all that. I don't know when that first picture was.
I'm going to say that's
maybe
at
2023.
Least, yeah. Or no, I'm going to say maybe closer to end of 2022.
Okay. Going back more that way.
But I mean, there should be a date on there somewhere, but
I'm sure there is, and I'm sure if I did a little more digging. But I thought it was very fascinating that to see, all the clearing that had to take place, in order to do all of this.
Yep.
And I'm excited. I'm excited
It's
too.
Gonna be cool.
This is going to be
awesome.
fun. I love all these bigger buildings and then all the detail. Anyway, I could go for hours on this one, but anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. I'm going to close that out. We'll do that. Anyway, we'll figure out when that picture was actually taken.
I think it tells you in the
Does it?
If you look on the top, look in the description.
January 22nd, 2021 was that picture.
So 2021 was the sand picture.
Okay, so all right, y'all. If you go back and watch this, for all of you people out there that are like saying 5 years and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be. But 2021, so January of 2021, 22, 23, 24, 25. 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years they are going to have a massive new park.
So let's not knock Disney too much.
Oh, no, I know.
No, I know you're not, but
I know there are, but like I said, they planned better.
They did.
They planned better.
Yeah, they had it.
Disney needs to get their planning just as good.
Well, they probably had this property all bought back like in 2018 or something crazy that, and their permits all filed by 2019, and I think the only thing that maybe slowed them up a little bit. So they maybe would have had it open in 2024 if it hadn't been for COVID. So anyway, all right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt what we're going to talk about on Wednesday.
I've already said it.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah. I still have. Look, Mom, I'm on TV.
Japanese version of Pokemon 151.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right. So are we good for today?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Please like, subscribe, comment. Tell us what you think. You got any ideas? Give us some ideas.
Yeah. And again, next Sunday we'll talk. So this Wednesday we'll talk Pokemon. Next Sunday we will talk more D23 movies and shows. And I'm Lori.
And I'm Julian.
And we are JLP Moments and More. Thank you to Eric and Sean as our mods. And for Kayla for joining us and anyone else that joined us. Please, if you watch this over, please make sure that you hit #replay so we know that you rewatched.